Andy. Well, I'll just call him Andrew for now. Oh, there he is. With the smile on his face.
He's becoming a regular.
Who's Matt? He's dead.
In your neighborhood.
Yeah. No, he's on.
Neighborhood.
He's sailing the flat Earth right now in a ship. He's on a cruise.
You know I don't like the headphones, so is this cool?
Why?
It just feels constrictive. I don't know. There's something weird
You
about
can turn them way down. Are they too loud?
Let's see.
There, you have a volume
you can turn them
control
down. There's a volume
there.
control down there. So you don't have to wear them. No, you can hear me.
Yeah.
How are you? How's it going?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Good.
Hey, can I do an intro and then you can critique?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Welcome back to Dudley and Bob with Matt. From bong water to flat Earth, we cover the topics of today.
No, wasn't bad.
That's pretty good.
Ta-da.
You should try doing a song for our song
You haven't
contest.
developed the amazing radio voice that some of us
No.
don't. I don't have one either. I'm nasal and I slur, and after Mike McCrae came in here, I hate it because I realized I sound like molasses. Yeah, I thought about you. I wanted to have you back in because last time we had the debate with Richard Garriott. Andrew believes in. I call you Flat Earth Andy because that's the name that's stuck on the air, but I'll call you Andrew. Andrew believes the Earth is flat. I watched the documentary about the flat Earth thing in between now and then. I still don't believe, but seem to be genuine people.
What documentary? There's several.
There was one on Netflix. I'm not sure what it was.
Something Curve.
Beyond the Curve.
It wasn't that biased. I don't think. I think it gave both sides of the tale.
Okay.
At the end, I think they kind of But I also got to congratulate you. We put those videos up, and not only did we get the most hits we've had on videos in a long time, but all your Flat Earth people came to your defense.
Yeah, they're all over it.
Yeah, I don't think you won the debate, but, who cares? I'm here to ask you about other stuff, too.
Yeah, there's a few other things I want to touch on.
Well, what's happening in the Flat Earth world right now?
Well, one of the biggest things, I mean, like you said, the video got about 500,000 or more views. Part one did. Mm-hmm. And that's what happens when YouTube doesn't censor a video or squash it or with its algorithms. Right now, the algorithms for for YouTube are just like off the charts what they're doing. If you search a title like Flat Earth Clues, Mark Sargent, it's 30 deep. I mean, you search the exact title.
So you think they're censoring you
They're
guys?
absolutely censoring. Yeah,
well,
they put the biased videos at the top.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I do know Twitter is the worst with everybody because you can't curse at politicians, but the politicians can push horrendous points of view.
Yeah, and Facebook is bad.
And they literally came out and said, we're not going to block any politicians because it's too important. I think that's ridiculous.
I mean, Chris Pratt wearing the Don't Tread on Me and an American flag, I mean, he should be put in a concentration camp.
Why is that?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell you sometimes. I get mad at I was talking about that. Don't tread on me. People, I don't even know why they have it on the back. I guess it's because they're revolutionary and they don't want to be taxed.
It's against government.
This is a true
pressure.
story. It's a true story. We've done my sister and I both have done our family trees all the way back to the 1300s on some branches. You get stuck. I get stuck with a couple of the Dudleys, but. I have a great, however many greats. I have a great grandfather who was in the Culpeper militia, and I have a great uncle, and they probably didn't know each other. They didn't, they weren't related at the time. I think they're from two different branches. So every time I see that, which is weird because I got way into Turn, which was about the Culpeper militia, and I had no idea it goes back that far. No, I wanted to talk to you about a little bit about Flat Earth. And when did you decide that the Earth was flat?
It was late. It was September 2016.
And was it a moment where you just went, "Oh my God, this is real"?
Yeah, I mean, a buddy of mine said, "Hey, there are people that believe the Earth is flat." He said it like in a derogatory way. I was like, "Yeah, that's crazy." And then I was doing some research on some other things, and a YouTuber popped up that I respected, and it kept suggesting Flat Earth because he had made some Flat Earth videos. David Weiss, he developed the Flat Earth Sun and Moon Zodiac Clock app, if you guys don't mind me plugging that.
No, go ahead.
It's an app, you said?
Yeah, it's an app. It shows how the Flat Earth actually works, and you can see the seasons.
You mean our Flat Earth? You said the Flat Earth, but
the Flat Earth that is a reality. Yeah.
Our Flat Earth. That would be our Flat Earth.
Our Flat Earth.
You know what? And
we're all living on it.
And here's the you don't think this is a conspiracy theory? I got you. I don't have time to look at everything.
Oh wow,
I got you. But
I want that. Is it free?
No, it's like $2.99.
Here's the problem with a lot of stuff on the internet. People, you say research, but it's not research. Go into websites that have the bias for what you're researching.
Right.
Science, the idea is there's a theory out there, and you do everything you can to disprove it,
right?
To research it,
right?
And you do it with we try to do it with no bias,
right? And that's what we're doing. Yeah, we're looking at the curvature calculator.
But your original, you start with a premise, and you try to prove your premise.
I tried to prove the ball, and it failed.
Right.
I tried to prove the ball, and it failed.
And websites they are not scientific. They are just people who've come up with this theory.
I can use the curvature calculator.
Yeah, we're getting into it again. That's where I come from. And do you still think Richard Garriott?
Oh my God!
You think that he faked paying the Russians $20 or $30 million to go? Do you think he wrote a check?
No, I think personally, I believe the money, what they report, is just bogus.
Okay, what if he?
It doesn't cost that much to sit in a studio and fake space. I'm sorry, the guy's a liar. He's a liar. They never show the fourth wall. Does he ever show the fourth wall?
Let me ask you this: what if Richard came in here and it gave you bank statements and had the banker verify the statements that he paid and showed you the canceled check or whatever it is, or the wired money?
This is just minutia.
Hold on. No, it's not. You did this during the debate. My favorite thing you did during the debate was where you just went, "Oh, come on!" No, would you believe the bankers were in on it?
I wouldn't.
If he brought you proof, which he won't do because he's got better things to do, but you would then believe.
How about some simple proof of a clip that's longer than 2 minutes?
You're doing it again. You do whataboutism. I'm asking you that if he came in with the bank statements and the banker that said he paid this money.
I guess I believe that NASA hasn't been lying all this time, and we went to space. If he could produce a little piece of paper that showed that he paid the money, I mean, don't you
think Neil Armstrong and these guys who passed away would have on their deathbed say, like the Bigfoot guy, the famous shot of a Bigfoot walking,
right?
On his deathbed, he said, "We faked it." You don't think one of these astronauts would say we faked it?
No, because it's a very exclusive cult, and if you go outside, if you even on your deathbed, they care about their family.
I love you because I've been able to calm down and look at stuff kind of from your perspective and how you come in here and you must pity us that we're so delusional.
No, I don't pity you.
Stupid.
Let me ask you this: I've got other conspiracy theories, and I used to be a conspiracy theorist.
I was in the green room. I heard some of these.
Well, good.
That's
so you prepare. JFK. Do you believe it was one lone gunman or a conspiracy? And everybody will argue about this.
So let's rapid fire through these. JFK. Who knows? I mean, there are people that believe he was, in with the elite, and they faked his, assassination to whisk him away. No, I don't. I'm not quite sure.
I think Lee Harvey Oswald was the first, not school shooter, but he was one of those people
absolutely
who wanted attention.
I believe Oswald did not. Yeah. He was just a patsy.
No, Oswald absolutely killed him. Oswald, read a book called How to Be a Good Host. No, read a book called Case Closed by Gerald Posner, and it goes through every possible thing.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, well, that's all right. I'm just asking you.
Yeah.
What about the Loch Ness Monster?
I believe it's a plesiosaur. Earth is not old. Next.
Nice.
Oh, man.
That's cool. I like that.
Hold on. I'll decide when it's next. I brought you in here for a reason.
Like to go
we got some time here.
I heard someone else, and I just have a different perspective now about people who believe in conspiracy. Mm-hmm. And just like everybody in here is mentally ill with something. And sometimes maybe you don't have to call it a mental illness. Like I'm on the spectrum for manic depressive disorder.
Okay.
Daniel, he hasn't been diagnosed, but everything points to a little bit of autism. Bob has an obsessive.
I'm just uptight.
He has an obsessive masculinity complex.
Oh yeah.
And Chewy hates himself more than any person in the world.
Oh, Chewy, come on.
Yeah. So I believe this. I believe that it's a thing. I won't use mental illness because you don't think you're mentally ill, but I think it's something, and it must be exhausting. It's got to be exhausting for you.
Yeah.
No, really, seriously.
What?
It's got to be exhausting. I believe flat earthers are trying to prove that God exists. That's what I believe. And it's got to be exhausting trying to figure all this out and find all these arguments for people. It's just like politics. Somebody can give you something factual, and because it's like religion is the best example of this. It took me forever to break away from religion, and I still feel guilty about it sometimes. Because it's so ingrained in your head, and we do this thing. I forget which bias is that, where you feel the confirmation bias. We seek that out.
Echo chamber.
Yeah. But it's got to be exhausting to be a flat earther.
Well, back to what you said, Flat Earth is not a religious movement. I said that before. It's really true. There are a lot of just, techie kind of guys that grew up far away from the church.
Well, you obviously didn't debunk your filthy mouth. No, people go debunk it when they get online, but the same thing can be said that people go online and prove it's ridiculous because they find scientific information.
Well,
okay, let's keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Wait, where did we stand on the Loch Ness monster?
I could go with him on that if it exists. A lot of them have been proven frauds, but if you actually see something, I could go with him that
see
it's a
something,
lost
say something.
Dinosaur, right? Bigfoot.
Yeah, it's a large ape. There's no doubt. There's way too much evidence. Way too many sightings.
There's no evidence. There's zero evidence.
How about hundreds of thousands of up close eyewitness accounts? How about that?
Bears.
Man, come on.
Yeah, come on, man.
They're all bears. They're all bears.
Andy. Come on is not an argument.
No, it's man, come on.
It's a frustration.
Man, come on.
Come on, man.
No.
Andy brought a song. You want to hear a song?
Just
stop. I want to
play
take
my song.
No, I'm done.
We're going through the list.
I also want to take phone calls if y'all want to call in.
That would be awesome. Hey, is there a flat earther out there who'd like to call in?
No, there's not.
Hookup line.
512-834. No, don't urge your people to call. I want to hear from my
I know an
listeners.
Austinite who's...
Wait, we need all the listeners we can get.
512-834.
Flat Earth or otherwise.
512-834-0937.
All right, what's next?
Now, here's one I bet you and I agree on. Put your phone down.
I can't text him?
I don't care.
He's a prominent member of our society.
There are no prominent members.
It's not a society.
Do you wear a hat or anything?
Do you have your own currency?
By the way, you look thinner, more relaxed, and more happy to be here. And I forgot to tell you,
I'm trying to put on weight. There's a PSA I want to do about that's totally unrelated. But
okay, do it later. Do not put on weight.
But don't let me leave without doing it.
How old are you?
43.
Dude, don't. Your metabolism's going to slow down. You'll be just fine. 512-834. Now, here's one I will agree with you on. Are you ready? I don't know how you believe it. UFOs.
Most of them are government crafts. And
we disagree. Wow. Go ahead.
There is no space. There are no aliens, but there are alien abductions, and that is related to demonic possession. And
I thought we'd agree. I truly believe that they are either. I truly believe that they are either extraterrestrial or I believe they may be us interdimensionally in the future, traveling back in time.
There's no aliens, but there's demons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You got to remember, he came on God Squad and debated me back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah. QAnon.
Don't know about that. What the heck is QAnon? Is that something with Trump and he's using secret deep state messages and all that?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I haven't looked into it.
Is Paul dead from the Beatles? It's taking you 90 minutes to text somebody.
Yeah, is the Paul that exists now the second Paul, the replacement Paul?
Wow, I haven't heard that one.
You haven't heard Paul is dead?
No.
You should get on that one.
Man, you'd love that.
Too busy making flat Earth videos.
Dude, one of the Beatles died at the height of his powers, and they replaced him with a look-alike.
In a photo,
wouldn't doubt it.
In a photo, Paul is barefoot crossing Abbey Road, and they said that was a signal of death. Obama was a secret Muslim.
Obama is owned and controlled by the controllers, the elite, the Illuminati.
That's my next question then.
Oh, we agree.
My next one was, do you believe in the New World Order and Bohemian Grove?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
John Benet Ramsey.
Because it's on video.
That's not a conspiracy. That's an unsolved murder about a child.
Okay.
And her parents didn't do it, and that's a shame.
I think she became Lindsay Lohan. Just kidding.
I like you're making jokes.
Katy Perry.
Then I'll skip this one because it's political. Well, no, it's not political. Do you believe Bin Laden is actually dead?
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
Even though
probably from kidney dialysis.
Do you believe that Do you believe that there's flat Earth warming? Since you don't believe it's a globe.
Flat Earth warming.
Mm-hmm. That's a good question. Actually,
I think there's just general warming, the ebbs and flows of the sun. It's not man-made.
Also,
but if you're spraying, you want to get to chemtrails. If you're spraying the atmosphere, then that can definitely affect.
Okay, so you believe chemtrails?
So in a way, that's man-made. But they're intentionally doing it. Are they doing it to
they're
steer
not.
storms? I don't know.
I took flight school. It is vapor. It is vapor in the air that is being disturbed by the speed of the plane.
It's holding way too long. It should dissipate.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's mist.
It's taken.
Basically, it's the same thing as a cloud. Okay, here we go. And listen, if you call, I don't have a screener because none of y'all want to be an intern. You college kids, you think 101X is the S because they play,
Green Day.
Phoenix. Or am I a little late? I'm 10 years late on that one.
No, they play.
512-834-0937. All right, put your phone down. I'm talking
I'm trying to get
you.
this prominent guy to call in.
Oh, there's no prominence.
You're the prominent guy. You should be the leader.
Yeah, knock him off
You
the
should be the
ground.
leader.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
on the
Do
throne.
you believe 9/11 was an inside job?
Game of Thrones.
100%. Come on, man.
Come on, man, is not an argument.
Come on, man.
Tower
Get
seven.
That was for
real.
y'all.
Tower 7.
That's such an insult to the people that died there.
Yeah.
It really is.
Oh, God. Oh,
It
like
is.
it's Sandy Hook, the fake shooting with
That
crisis
one.
actors.
Now, let's. Hey, look, do me a
hold on.
favor. Do me a favor.
Don't
do
talk
me a
about
favor. No, seriously, don't bring that one up because
Why?
I was friends with Alex Jones. I will never speak to him again. I find that one reprehensible. Let's don't get into it. All
Okay.
right. You cannot call dead children crisis actors, and if you ever saw the pictures, I'm sure you'd find a way to discount them. But that
Okay,
one, that
well,
one, that
that's
one
up
says
to your
the other.
listeners to make up
Yeah.
their own mind to go research
Yeah.
it.
There's no research. The internet's
That's
not
right.
research.
There's no research, and
There's
that's
no research.
why.
The internet is not research.
How about
You're trying to prove a theory. Who
All right,
cares?
we're not going to talk about
We're-
that
No,
one.
no,
Yeah,
no.
we're
He
in
said
it.
no tears
What
from
are we gonna
parents
say?
ever.
We're gonna get
How does that prove
Robbie-
that it was fake? Don't do this one. Let's
Okay.
have fun. Okay.
They're doing it with
Let's
the El
have fun.
Paso one now.
Yeah, it's always something. Do you believe the Holocaust?
Already?
Do you believe the Holocaust actually happened?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Do you believe?
Was it blown out of proportion? Possibly.
Damn.
You asked.
Blown out of.
Have you ever watched the video? Okay, you just said I don't want to get into Sandy Hook, but you just said you don't see parents crying and all that
Right.
stuff, right?
Right.
Have you seen the bodies being moved by bulldozers after the Holocaust? After they finally got into
it's
Auschwitz?
horrible. It's horrible.
All right.
It is
And
horrible.
then this is my favorite. No, I'm going to save my favorite last. Do you believe that there is a reptilian elite? In other words, shapeshifters in the government.
Well, if there are shapeshifters, then they would be like half demon, half humans, or just straight up demons. There you go.
Okay.
Damn.
And where do demons come from?
Fallen angels. Now, if you want to really get into
where
it,
is hell?
if you really want to get into it, there's a sect of Bible believing people that actually they classify them differently. There's fallen angels, and then there are these demons. And I'm totally on the fence about this. But what they believe, the demons are actually the spirits that were from the Nephilim. So it gets really
The
kind of
Nephilim? What's the Nephilim?
The Nephilim were the angels who saw the daughters of men, the women on earth, and they procreated with them and created these, abominations, which were half
See,
angel,
that's interesting because
fallen
on the other
angel.
stuff, you go to video and the internet, but there's actually, aside from the Bible, which is not anything provable or scientific, and it has, I think, 2,500 contradictions. There is nothing to suggest demons that you can find.
Yeah,
that
that's
they're
why
real.
I'm totally on the fence about it.
Okay.
I actually think that, when you say demons, that's just another way for saying fallen angels who are here trying to manipulate and, do the bidding
All right.
of Satan.
All right, here's my favorite. We
right.
did that.
What do you
All right.
think?
This is my favorite. There is
Oh, no.
there are podcasts about this and everything else. Do you believe that dogmen exist, which are half dogs, half humans, who escaped that were being manufactured by the government?
I don't know, but I will say that it was in the news that Japan, like just a couple days ago, right? They said they were going to do half human.
See, this is where I
Animal
think it's
hybrid.
This is, I'm paying you. I'm paying you caring. Here.
Damn, Japan.
This is where I believe it's exhausting for you. You hear
It is
if you
exhausting.
hear something in the news or everything that you see or do, you
didn't say
see a conspiracy or possibly a conspiracy behind it, don't you?
I think when they announce things in the news, it's 10 to 30 years old. That's
Okay.
what I think.
Wow.
You mean like new sciences and stuff?
Hey guys,
Yeah, exactly.
guys, turn on the TV. JFK just got shot.
Are you going to Area 51? Have you got your reservations?
Oh, man.
hotel?
Okay, listen.
Okay, you want to know my opinion on that?
No,
That's
we got
all-
a break. Listen,
All right,
all
stay
set up.
here.
Hang on.
Stay here.
Play my music, damn it.
Yeah.
Well, we will before you leave, okay? But I'm gonna
we're
have to
kicking you out,
I'm gonna
yeah.
have to-
And PSA.
I have to kick you out in a little bit because
Health
we're
PSA
going to
that
take some phone calls.
could
There's
change some lives.
Chewy, go put these people on hold.
All right.
Got a bunch of people calling in,
Man.
and
This is getting exciting
and I
now.
can't listen. I can't vouch for my listeners.
Anyway,
and chill the cursor. Go easy on the cursor. I said one too, though.
Hang on. We're going to go to a commercial break here.
Hold on.
Hang on.
We got to do a commercial.
We'll do it all.
We got to do a commercial. We'll get to everything.